Yes? No
No,
question.
sir, no question.
So let us now proceed. See, in the casting of a fair or an unbiased dice. Okay, if I am casting an unbiased dice, my sample space is this 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 or 6. I define an event appearance of an even number. Okay, then the set A, what are the events that I am going to pick up from the sample space? This
2, 4.
and this. So that my event set A or event becomes 2, 4, and 6. See that it is a subset of S. Okay. Similarly, if I define another event, appearance of a prime number, I have, what are the prime numbers? 3 and
3 and 5.
5. So my B becomes the set 3, 5. Okay. Let us say casting of two dice simultaneously, two unbiased dice simultaneously. Okay. Then my sample space will consist of all these elements 1, 1, 1, 2 up till 6, 6. See, it is difficult to list, but I have remembered, I know that it is, there are 6 square equal to 36 elements here. But anyway, so now from among these elements, I have defined my event as appearance of a doublet. What is a doublet? Doublet means same number on both the dice. Okay. So that means my doublet will be in the form of either I get a 1, 1 in both the dice, or 2, 2 in both, or 3, 3, or 4, 4, or 5, 5, or 6, 6. So event that I have picked up from the sample space is 1, 1, and then 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on, right? From the sample space, all the event that I have picked up. So this becomes a subset of the sample space. Clear? Let us define another event. Appearance of
Sir, Kushal,
yes.
Sir, Kushal is texting in WhatsApp.
Kushal, stop texting and mute your background sounds also.
He is unable to join.
What happened? This is okay. No problem. Okay. So, so uh, let us define another event C as appearance of a prime number on both the dice. So, what are the elements that I'll pick up from the sample space? The element that I'm going to pick up will consist of prime numbers, both 2, 3, or you can get a 3, 2,
2,
or 2, 5, and
2,
so on.
5.
Okay. So how many outcomes are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outcomes I've picked up from the sample space. Okay.
Sir, please tell everyone to mute.
Mute your audios, please. Mute your audios, otherwise no one will be able to hear anything. Okay. Now we define the formula for probability. Okay.
Riddhi and Pradyut, please mute your audio.
Okay. We now define the formula for probability. The probability of any event A, predefined event. Okay. That means the event that will be defined. Okay, will be number of outcomes favorable to the event A divided by total number of possible outcomes. How will you get the total number of possible outcomes? This you will get from the sample space. From the sample space, you will get the all the possible outcomes. Okay, you can count the number of outcomes in the sample space you will get, and number of outcomes favorable to the event A will be for your event, the event that you are the event that you are defining from the sample space. Whatever element that will be picking up, that will be the number of elements. For example, say here, what was the event here? Appearance of a prime number, right? So what are the elements that I picked up? These, right? So how many events are there that are favorable to the to our event? How many in fact outcomes that are favorable to the to our event? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
8.
there are 8 outcomes favorable to our event. So when I'm writing the probability of getting a prime number on both, what will I get? See here, number of outcomes favorable to the event A. How many outcomes favorable? There are 8 outcomes favorable. And how many outcomes in the sample space? There are 36
36.
possible outcomes.
36.
So for this event, if my question was find the probability of appearance of a prime number on both the dice, my probability would be 8 by 36. Okay, all somewhat we have done in class 8. Let us see this example. This is a very important example also. Okay, from your exam point of view, from your further studies point of view, if you are keeping maths for your class 11 and 12, these are the kind of example that you will be coming across. This will form your basics. Okay, say two coins are tossed simultaneously, find the probability of getting, and you have the questions. Okay, up 1 to 5. Now first of all, when two coins are tossed, I can write the sample space, so I will write the sample space. Okay, what are the possible outcomes? Either head head, head tail, tail head, or tail tail. And how many what are the total number of possible outcomes? How many possible outcomes? Only 4. Apart from these, any other? No other. So I say total number of
No,
possible
sir.
outcomes is only 4. Okay.
4.
Now we look at the first question. Our event that we define, our event A or E that we define, will depend on the question. So what we do is we define the event A as say 2 heads. Okay, because our question was find the probability of 2 heads. Okay, so now from the sample space, what element will I pick up? Only this, because 2 heads. So A has only one element, which is HH. Okay, so how many outcomes that are favorable to the event A? How many outcomes that are
1.
favorable to the event A? I have only one element in A, so that means only one. So therefore my probability becomes 1 by total number of possible outcomes 1 by 4. Clear?
4. Yes, sir.
Look at the second
Yes,
question.
sir.
Probability of getting one head. Okay, see my sample space is this. What is one head? One head, exactly. One head means exactly one head, right? So I will reject this event. Okay, I will take this, I will take this, and I will reject this, isn't it? So how many events I am picking up? 2.
2.
2.
So that means for the second one,
2 by 4.
if I
2
denote
by
the event,
4.
yeah, if I define the event B as one head, because my question is one head, so my B becomes TH and HT. Okay, two outcomes. So how many outcomes favorable? There are 2 outcomes that are favorable, and hence my probability becomes number of favorable outcomes, which was TH and HT, which is 2, divided by total number of possible outcomes, which is 4.
4.
So it becomes half. No question.
No,
Third
sir.
question was find the probability of getting no head. No head. See,
So the last one.
yes. So I have defined the event C according to the question. I have defined the event C as no head. Mute all your sounds, please. Okay, now I have defined the event C as no head because my question was no head. So what is my event C? It is TT only from the sample space. See, from the sample space, which event have I picked up? Only TT. So only one event I have picked up. Okay. So therefore, um, how many outcomes that are favorable? How many outcomes that are
1.
favorable to the event C? Only one.
1.
So this is 1. So my probability becomes 1 by 4. Let us look at the next one. The question was find the probability of getting at most one head. See, so that is why I have defined the event D as at most one head. Okay, and at most one head means what? Look at the sample space once again. Let me just erase.
HTTH.
At most one head. At most means either no head or one head, right? This is what at most means, right? Either no head
Yes,
or
sir.
one head, not more than one head. So no head means TT has no head, TH has one
HT.
head, HT has one head. This will be rejected.
1 head.
Okay, so that means what is my you know the possible
Is
the favorable outcomes to the event, number outcome favorable to the event,
3.
this HT, TH and TT, isn't it?
TT.
So there are 3 possible outcomes. So therefore this will be 3 by
4.
Similarly, you see at least one head. Now, what does at least one head mean? Look here, at least one head. Let me see the sample space. At least one head. Okay, one head. At least one head. So at least one head means what? One head or two heads, isn't it? At least one head means one head or two heads. So I have two heads here. I have one head here. I have one head here, and I'll reject this, right? Because my question is at least one head. So that means the set of events will become this HH, TT, and TH. And how many outcomes that are favorable? There are three outcomes, isn't it? So my probability will become 3 by 4.
3 by.
Okay. Now comes the structure of cards. Now I have sent you the picture on the structure of cards, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So a card. Next time I'll just have this structure open in front of me. Okay. So if you see a structure of cards, there are in the cards there are actually how many suits there are in a set pack of 52 cards. There are 13, 13, 13, 13. Okay. And in this is called a suit. Okay. This is called a suit. Two are of black color and two are of.
It is the only thing.
Mute all your sounds, I said.
Keep this love in a photograph.
Mute your sounds. Okay. So I have 13. These are 13 suits. Okay. In which two are black and two are red. Okay. What are the two that are black? So your hearts are red. Diamonds are red. Okay. And what are those that are black? You have spades, which is this symbol. This is black. And you have the clubs, which is your this symbol. Okay. These are all called suits, spades, clubs, and you have the hearts and the diamonds. Okay. And in each of these suits, you have suppose in the case of spades, you have the ace of spades, you have the king of spades, you have the queen of spades, jack of spades, 10 of spades, 9 of spades, and it continues till 2. Similarly, in case of your clubs, you have the ace of clubs, you have the king of clubs, you have the queen of clubs, jack of clubs, and so on. Okay, 10 of clubs, and so on till 2 of clubs. Similarly, in case of hearts, ace of hearts, king of hearts, queen of hearts, jack of hearts, 10 of hearts, 9 of hearts, and so on. In case of diamonds, also same. Okay, now these four cards, in each of these suits, you have these four cards, right? In each of these suits, these four cards are called honor cards. These four cards are called honor cards. Ace, king, queen, and jack. King, queen, and jack only are called face cards. So how many honor cards in the entire pack? In each suit you have four honor cards, and there are how many suits? There are 4 suits. So 4 into 4. So you have 16 honor cards, right? How many face cards? In each suit you have 3 face cards, and there are 4 suits. So you have 12 face cards. Okay, is that absolutely clear? I send you a picture also. Could you look at that picture? You have that picture in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me just Google it and see if I can get a.
send that picture.
Hmm. Oh, yes, I've got the picture. So this is yes, this is what it look like. Okay, 4 minutes left. Okay, so you come back after 4 minutes. Okay, I'm disconnecting. You come back, then I'll explain. Fine.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.